star corner Jalen Ramsey instead of moving truck takes him from Jacksonville to Los Angeles. Welcome to Good Morning Football. We are live in New York City. It's October 16th. It's Wednesday. My name's Kay. We've got Peter Schrager and Kyle Brandt, of course, and Sean O'Hara.
What's up, Sean? Morning, everybody. Let's go, man.
Today is Bosses Day.
Is that true?
Make sure you say hello to your bosses. There are some new players that have new bosses.
Very true. We've got some huge news out of Los Angeles. Of course, the Rams trading Marcus Peters to the Baltimore Ravens and trading for, shortly after, Jags corner Jalen Ramsey. The Rams posted this on IG. You can't spell Ramsey without Ramsey. You really can't, Kyle.
Those are facts.
You
It's
can't
good
do
wordplay.
We also have a lot of stuff going on. We've got officiating talk underway at the Fall League meeting down in Fort Lauderdale. That's where we find our guy, Ian Rappaport. Rap Sheet, you broke two huge stories on this yesterday. What are the deets?
You know, Kay, you mentioned the Marcus Peters trade, which obviously happened earlier in the day. Peters going from the Los Angeles Rams to the Baltimore Ravens as they remake their defense and add a big-time playmaker. You know, we here at the league, that was a lot of the talk of what was going on here. We thought that was big news, and that was. It was certainly interesting, a former Pro Bowler going from one side of the country where the Rams clearly were looking for improvements on their defense to the other side where Baltimore Ravens had been in the mix for Jalen Ramsey. Obviously, that meant they were not getting him. Okay, so that was fine. And then you fast forward a few hours later, and then we find out the other massive piece of news. One of the reasons that the Rams felt comfortable trading Marcus Peters was that they were about to acquire Jalen Ramsey, the multi-time Pro Bowler, one of the best players in the NFL, regardless of position. The package was a massive one. The Jacksonville Jaguars held out guys for 2 first-round picks. They actually got more than that. They got 2 firsts and a 4th for Jalen Ramsey. Obviously, for the Jaguars, that is enough to owner Shad Khan the confidence to send Ramsey to another team as he had wanted. And for the Los Angeles Rams, expect them to, one, get a big time improvement on defense with a new best player on defense, obviously along with Aaron Donald. Expect them to play a lot more man, too, and just let Ramsey lock in on receivers, which he wants to do anyway.
The receiver on the docket for Week 7, Julio Jones, as the Rams travel to Atlanta to face the Falcons. We are all excited to see that one. We also have some news with the Titans. They're hosting the Chargers here in Week 7, and Marcus Mariota losing his gig with the Titans. What's going on?
That's right. Yesterday afternoon, the Tennessee Titans made a huge move at their quarterback position, benching Marcus Mariota, who for the last 5 years they have thought was their franchise quarterback, one of the faces of their franchise. He goes from their number one, surefire, highly paid starter to a backup. Ryan Tannehill, the former Dolphins starter, who the Tennessee Titans acquired in a big-time but also surprising trade this offseason. He is now the starting quarterback, and really, this comes down to production. They simply were not getting enough of it. They struggled to score points, really struggled offensively throughout the balance of the year. Mariota had a couple moments, but once it was clear that he was not going to be their quarterback, was not the direction they were going, they made a move yesterday, a franchise-altering move. Mike Vrabel expected to discuss it with reporters in a couple hours here.
All right, thank you so much, Ian. You'll be joining us with Judy Batista a little bit later in the show. Of course, you're at the Fall League meeting. The owners are trickling in, getting their coffee and bagels, and I'm sure officiating, rule changes potentially, the CBA upcoming will all be discussed there today. Thank you so much, Ian. We'll talk to you in a bit.